This segment is for the people that love to collect and preserve the history of Goldfield, Nevada. I'm going to put a few items on here and talk a little bit about them for your enjoyment. Weber and Ish. This is a souvenir paperweight from Henry Weber. Henry Weber is the one that put these items out. Ish was another investor in mining, but he kind of stayed quiet. But Weber was more the outspoken, and he was the one that had a lot of get up and go. But anyway, he put out this paperweight, and he put out another paperweight that had Henry Weber Mining Investments, Goldfield, Nevada. So there's two variants of that paperweight. This is a watch fob, and it was probably given away as a souvenir during a 1910 celebration or some type of carnival. I'm not really sure. But things like this were given out during celebrations. This is a tool check from the Tonopah Goldfield Railroad. And if I could get it focused. Anyway, let's try it like this here. There we go. I guess I shouldn't move the camera around too much. This is a key tag from one of the directors of Local Miners Union 220. A lot of interesting things about that union. G.H. McKinnon. J.D. Lothrop. One of the bigger general stores in town. They, along with a lot of other proprietors, had trade tokens. Good for 6 1/4, 12 1/2, 25 cents, sometimes $1. Depends on the denomination. A key tag from George Wingfield. What's neat about this is it has Nixon block. And Wingfield, when George S. Nixon built the Nixon block in 1905, they moved the John S. Cook and Company Bank. Matter of fact, it was established there. And Wingfield had a little area in the basement where he slept. Kind of like a little downstairs apartment. And in 1907, the Nixon and Wingfield building was being built. And when it was completed, that housed the Goldfield Consolidated Mines Company. And Wingfield stayed for a time on the 3rd floor in his private apartment. This key tag is of the Jensen block. This building originally housed the county courthouse. And then when the big structure, the big courthouse that still exists to this day and operates, when that was finished, then the courthouse was moved. But the Jensen block that originally housed the county courthouse in Goldfield. A souvenir spoon, but this is a special one because it's enameled. It's very, very rare to find an enameled spoon from a mining town in Nevada. In the 35 years I've been collecting, I've only seen one, and this is it. Generally they were made of solid silver, sterling silver, and the bowls were silver, or kind of a washed gold, and they were either raised lettering or they were etched by a jeweler. But this one's enameled, special order. A rubber stamp, an original rubber stamp from the John S. Cook and Company bankers. A George Wingfield bank. I wish this would focus in. It's got that automatic focus. This is an ice pick from B.I. Barlow, Grocers, Goldfield, Nevada. Ice and fuel, beverages, flour, and cereals, and their 4-digit phone numbers. This is called a change tray, and it's compliments of the Hunt's High Grade in Goldfield, which was another fairly good-sized store, mainly dealt in clothing and some other things like flour, sugars, things like that. I guess you'd call them provisions. And last but not least, something everybody would like to have. It's a Goldfield Hotel key tag. What's nice about this one, or interesting about this one, is there's no room number. At first, the room numbers were put here on this bottom lobe. Then when they wanted to change the room number of the key tag, they would break the lobe off, and then they would stamp another number here. And then when that needed to be changed, they'd just X that out, and then they'd put another number on the other lobe. So all the keys are different. Some of the lobes are broken off on the bottom, and these lobes stay. But sometimes you'll see them with a room number crossed out, and then they'll put another room number on the other side. But this one's untouched. I hope you enjoyed this segment.